This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there. Welcome to another episode of us getting caught up with Viking Princess Lifting. Yeah, that's the new one. Whose initials are VPL. Classy. I don't know if she knows she did that. And if you don't know, you don't know, and that's fine. Live in your innocence. If you do know what VPL stands for, congratulations, your mind also lives in the gutter. All right. Last time we got together, my washing machine is going, so it'll stop here in a second. So, last time we got together, we looked at, this is Anna, aka Glitter and Lasers, in case you weren't aware. We looked at Anna's Strongman coach, and we kind of briefly looked at the gym she's training at. There's not like a ton of information about the gym that was really kind of relevant. So we just kind of really briefly went over that. We did look at her coach. He seems like a decent guy. He's a paraplegic. Apparently he lost his leg in a car accident. And he has taken up Strongman after the accident. And since the accident has gone on to get several titles that he defends throughout the years in Strongman modified. And I have learned that what makes that modified for him is that he is paraplegic. So it's not that the weight or anything like that itself is modified. It's that he is modified effectively. So I'm learning things from the internet and from other people, what all of this means. So Anna, from my understanding, would not qualify for that, right? Anna, because there's nothing actually wrong with her other than she's super morbidly obese, would not qualify for any of that, right? So she would be competing at the same level of strong woman as everyone else, right? So there we are with that one. She's not going to be in the same kind of competition level as he is. Also, she's not going to be in the same competition level as he is because he's a beast and she's not. But I do believe Anna mentioned in one of her replies to a comment under her Glitter and Lasers account from her VPL account that she is planning on competing in her first Strongwoman competition in March. So that is something to look forward to, is seeing how Anna's going to do in March. Because March is, let's see, we're in September, October, November, December, January, February, March. What is it with her in March? So that's, fingers. Seven-ish months away, because I believe she started this crap in September. Remember, Anna's timelines are wibbly wobbly. She may have actually started doing this before September and just started posting content in September. It's entirely possible. So there is that possibility. Just keeping that in mind. We the viewers might be behind Anna posting. It's entirely possible. We might actually be in real time with her. She is probably still on vacation with her godchildren to Disney on the Disney. It doesn't actually matter. I'm not going to cover any of that. I am going to mention the incredibly cringy and borderline inappropriate video that she made of herself being blown like a tumbleweed from the cruise liner into the ocean. I get that she was going for something funny, but like the way that she chose, okay, here's the deal. It's not that she chose to roll herself in that manner. It's that she physically had to move herself in that manner because her bulk requires that form in order to move herself, which unfortunately leads to inappropriate flashes from areas that should not be on YouTube via TOSs. So there you have that. And if you don't know, you don't know. Consider yourself fortunate. If you do know, go watch Lindsay's video. It's absolutely fabulous. It's also old news at this point. I want to look over her Viking Princess Lifts TikTok. There's not a ton of videos on here. There's more than I was expecting, but there's not a ton of videos on here. I do want to, I know a lot of them are reposts from other accounts, mostly her actual TikTok. And I think it's mostly just rehashed information. So a lot of it's going to be stuff that we've already seen. I think there's like a promo hype video I'm excited to look at where Anna's showing us her grr face and how she's rah, strong woman. So that should be fun to see, I guess. I don't know. I know it exists because I've seen a lot of the channels I watch have reacted to it. I haven't watched them react to it yet because I wanted to watch it myself. I'm excited. Aren't you? Anna, who lifts so heavy that she pisses herself. That should be fun. Right? Yeah. Woo! Let's go. Right. So anyway, this is actually the first video on the account. Now, Anna is notorious for these how it started videos, and it'll just say how it started, how it's going. Y'all like to come for me on these when I say this because Anna is not sincere when she does these. She puts herself... Now, here's something that I could say about most of these. Like, most of the time when people do these how they started, how it's going videos, they will probably... Video is inherently manipulative, right? And the whole point is to, in the how you started, how it's going, it's like a before and after picture, right? You typically find the worst before picture to compare to your best after picture, right? That's kind of the point, right? To make yourself look the best in your after picture. So, of course, Anna's going to find her performing whatever in the least flattering light, right? That's the point. And then her after picture, her how it's going picture is going to show her performing whatever in the best possible light. Like that's the goal, right? To make it look like she has progressed. Couple problems here. This is not the first time Anna's ever done a split squat. This is not the first time Anna's done a split squat since her 4 surgeries. All 4 of her surgeries have been performed. So this, we can't even say, oh, well, she lost mobility after her 4th surgery. No, she's done split squats since her 4th surgery. This isn't the first time she's done this, since all 4 of her surgeries have been completed. This is just the first time she's gone all the way down to the floor. I don't think that's the point of a split squat, but at least it's not how I do split squats, and it's not how I was taught to do split squats. I am not a trainer, but I have asked the trainers at my gym, and they have never taught me to go all the way down onto my knee to do a split squat. Now, maybe my trainers are all idiots, possibly. I mean, I go to Planet Fitness. I know half the world hates Planet Fitness because they exist. So maybe that's me talking, whatever. The point is, this is not the first time Anna's done a split squat. Okay? Anna was doing split squats before this. Anna did split squats with Run Lab during her I'm a Runner saga. She did them with the TRX machine. She did them with the TRX straps. She did them without the TRX squats or straps. She has done split squats post surgery, and now she's doing them here, right? And the original post of this was, oh my God, you guys, I'm so terrified of doing split squats. I actually was having a panic attack while I was at the gym, and my coach said that we were going to do split squats. I started crying in the gym because he wanted me to do split squats. That was that's this post, right? Just putting everything into perspective for us all. All right. And now and it's going to cut to her doing split squats on the machine. The Smith machine. I want to mute this because I know there's music. The first person who says there's no sound. There is no sound because there's copyright music. There's nothing wrong with the Smith machine. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm using it myself. I think it's cool. The bar doesn't kill you if you use it correctly. I think I have issues with the way Anna uses it because I don't think she sets the safety catches, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. I was so scared of split squats initially. I put in the work. Let's just play this. I put in the work and challenged my fears. Now I can split squat confidently. Ugh, God. It's moments like this that prove how much heavy lifting changing my life little. How much heavy lifting is changing my life little by little. It's helping me face fears, push my boundaries, and build strength in the gym in and out. In the gym and out. And this isn't even the initial video. This isn't even the original video of her doing the split squat. The original video of her doing the split squat is not this. Yeah, okay, here's my issue with this. This, I think, is the safety catch. Right? This is her deepest, which, cool, fine, I don't have a problem with that. If this is the safety catch, it needs to be like up here-ish to catch that bar. Because she could still fail. It's possible. The whole point of the safety catch is to catch the bar. Like, that's the whole point of the Smith machine, is it basically, like, spots for you, so you don't have to have somebody there spotting you. And no, she doesn't have any weight on the bar. The bar is like 25, 30 pounds. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. That can still hurt you if you fail, right? If that thing comes down on you, it's still 20 to 30 pounds coming down on you with force, right? So the little, I think that's the catch. I can't really tell, but I know it's not up here where it should be. So it should be like here or maybe even here to stop that bar if she crit fails or whatever. And it's not. It's like all the fuck the way down here, which is like where her hips are. And I don't understand what that's going to do for her if like she falls or something. That bar is still going to hit her. My personal opinion on the matter. Anyway, this is not the original version of this. So that means that she did multiple takes of this video, which just further shows that this isn't real. This was completely performative. Because the other version of this, maybe this is the original, but the other version of this, she's not clutching the counter when she comes back up. She clutches her hands together and she like jumps herself back up out of the split squat. And actually, when she lowers herself down, she comes down so hard on her knee, her whole body shakes. Like you can see the impact ripple through her body. So yeah, anyway, it just shows how disingenuous her videos are. And the reason why it's a problem for me is because Anna wants you to believe that this is how her reality is. Anna is selling you this transformation story. That's all Anna is selling anymore. Like, she's not even doing her fashion hauls so much anymore. Like, when she does her fashion hauls, you can tell her heart's not in it. She doesn't want to be doing the fashion anymore, right? This is what she wants. She wants to be the transformative butterfly. She wants to be the fat girl that can do anything. This is what she wants, to the point where she is doing multiple takes of things in order to make herself look the best, which shouldn't be that surprising. But the problem is, it just shows how fake she is, that she will do things over and over and over again in order to get the best take to make herself look the most transformative. Right? And this how it started, how it's going shit. She just started doing this pink outfit and her using the Smith machine. This is within a week. The timeline for this is a week. I mean, cool. I'm glad you improved your form in a week, but was it really that bad to begin with? Now that I know you're faking it, how bad was your form actually? Right? So it's a lie, because she even says here in the original video of this, where she hits the floor so hard her whole body shakes, she says in her little jabber jab here on her glitter and lasers post that this is her practicing so that she can do them on the Smith machine without fear. Anyway, so I haven't seen this one. Just be you, whatever it looks like. Just be you, whatever it looks like is enough, whether in the gym or elsewhere. There's no one gym body or style. Showing up is the only goal. I honestly do not pay that much attention to what the fuck people are wearing in the gym unless it is something truly spectacular. Or it is something so fucking gaudy that you can't not pay attention to it. And if it's something so attention grabbing that you can't not help see it, I'm guessing I just chalk that up to people want to be noticed, because most people are not looking at what you're wearing in the gym because they don't care. Half of the people in the gym show up looking like bums anyway because they're there to work out. They don't give a shit what they look like. They don't care if they look amazing. They don't care if you're staring at their ass. They don't give a shit. They're just there to get their workout in because they're there to be healthy. The other half, if they are wearing clothes that make them look nice while they are at the gym, they are doing that for a reason, and more power to them. I don't care if you're wearing leggings that sculpt your ass while you're on the treadmill. More power to you. Yeah, your ass looks nice. Cool. Knock yourself out. Those people are typically still there to work out. They just also want to look good while they're doing it. I don't care. And then you have people like Anna. I don't think I have ever, in the 4 years I have been going to my gym now, I don't think I have ever, and I go to Planet Fitness, I don't think I have ever seen anyone like Anna show up looking like this. And there are big people at my gym. Okay? There are people who are easily near Anna's weight at my gym. Okay? Especially around the first of the year. Okay? So it's not even like, oh, there's no fat people at my gym. There are. And they do not look like this. Okay? They don't do these stupid hairstyles and they don't wear these ridiculous outfits. They show up in t-shirts and ripped jeans or whatever the fuck they're gonna wear because they're there to work out. They don't want to be noticed. It's just fucking ridiculous. Because then the other thing with Anna is if you do notice her and you do say anything to her, she gets her feelings hurt. And then she whines about it. Anyway, reminder that you can wear whatever you want to work out. All that matters is what's on the bar, not what's on your body. Okay, as long as you're fitting, I mean, she's correct. As long as you fit in with the dress code of whatever the gym is, that's fine. And they've got a dude back here without his shirt on, so they apparently have a fairly lax, dress code. My gym doesn't let you work out without a shirt on, regardless of your gender. Because I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. Here's some fitness improvement I'm pretty proud of. I guess I'll just let it play. I used to be scared of using the Roman chair in the gym, but now I'm over here working this back with a 45-pound weight. It's fun how these changes happen so quickly. Our bodies are freaking amazing in how they show up for us. So this is her showing us with weight and without weight. I guess she's progressing through her weight. This particular clip is kind of interesting because if you remember the last video we watched with her coach, he was showing how he was doing the log, and he had a goal of making it to a 300-pound log. And so he was showing clips of himself progressing throughout the year. Because I think it took him, timeline-wise, I think it took him around a year to get from where he started, which I want to say was around 280. Something like that. Somewhere in the mid to high 200s to get up to that 300 mark. That's a lot of weight. Anyway, so he would show himself doing one press, one log lift with the 280. And then he showed himself doing another one with like 285. And then the next one was like 290 something. And then he'd attempt the 300 and he'd fail because he couldn't quite do 300 yet. I'm not knocking the man, all right? This thing looks terrible. Like, that thing was massive. All right. And he did eventually get to his 300 goal. But he has several clips on his TikTok of him doing a very similar style video where it's one rep of him lifting one weight and it has the weight here. And then he does another rep of him with the next weight up and the next weight, and it just keeps going like that all the way up to the 300. So it's just interesting that she's using a similar format style as her coach uses on his TikTok page. Now, is it exclusive to him? Is he the only person in the world who ever uses that format? No. But it just strikes me as interesting because Anna's never done this exact format before. So it's just interesting to me. Something that's also interesting to me is that, and I only know this because I watched Shakara's version of this where she talked about form on this machine. I've never used this before. It just looks like it hurts. It looks like it hurts your back. So I've never used this as the Roman chair. I've never used this before. But Shakara did this. She demonstrated how to use the machine. She demonstrated how to use it correctly, and she demonstrated what the form should look like correctly. And there was also someone on the Reddit who did a like drawing to show how your body should actually like be in the Roman chair to have correct form in the Roman chair. And then it also had lines showing how Anna's body was in the Roman chair. And as unsurprising to no one, Anna's form was not optimal. But the other interesting thing that I think Shakara was showing is that Anna's not using the machine correctly, in that she's not locking her feet in correctly. And then it's not entirely Anna's fault that she can't get proper form on the chair. Well, I mean, it is, but it's not. Anna is physically not capable of getting proper form in the Roman chair because all of her grunt here is in the way. And she literally cannot get that 45-degree angle that she's supposed to be getting because she physically has too much mass to get that 45-degree angle that you're apparently supposed to get with this. And so it doesn't really matter that she's doing this weight, you know, because she's, for lack of a better description, she's basically got a springboard here with her stomach. So yeah, she comes down, but she's whoosh, she's got like a little boop back up. And the other thing that Shakara pointed out is that she's overextending her back when she comes back up. And that could be, again, because she's got so much mass in her front that she doesn't realize she's overextending, because that could just be her. Yeah, guys, remember when you used to have a backpack on? You guys remember back in high school when you had a backpack, or back in college when you had a backpack and you would like hunch forward to make up for that weight in the back? Anna's like the reverse. Anna's got all of her weight in the back, or I guess if you've ever been pregnant, I guess. And you know how you carry all that weight, and so you hunch, you do the exact opposite. You lean back. So this might feel like normal posture for Anna, and so this might feel like neutral spine for Anna, because she's so used to walking with that much weight on her front. Does that make sense? So I guess my point is that Anna can't do proper form on the chair because she's physically unable to do so, if that makes sense. All right, anyway. These are things that I picked up from Shakara's demonstration of how to use the Roman chair. So, like I said, I don't personally use this. It looks like it hurts, but it says the goal is simple. Be better than yesterday. Yes, thank you, TikTok. I wanted these little revolving balls right in the middle of the video. This is the fitness motivation everyone needs here. Consistency is how we win the game. I want to erase the word consistency from her language. I want to find her dictionary and just erase that word completely, because she doesn't use it right. It's not one workout. That's not me, that's her. It's not one workout. It's 1,000s. No such thing as quick wins if you truly want to be strong. And then she ats her coach, Cybernetic Strongman. I mean, I I guess this is her promo lift. I don't know. I don't care. This is one of the rare occasions we actually see her coach interacting with her in her videos. So that I think is important. We don't see him interact with her a lot, and that is something that I wish I could see more of. My running theory is that she shows us her doing things without him supervising her, and so we never see him guiding and correcting her form. And so it makes him look bad because we never see him guiding her. And just going off of his TikTok page, he knows what he's talking about, right? And Anna might be the biggest person he's ever worked with. That would not surprise me in the least. But he knows what he's talking about. But you wouldn't know it looking at Anna, right? If Anna was his only client, you wouldn't be that impressed with him. You'd be impressed with him from his own physique and his own competitions. But everyone I know who knows what the hell's going on here, no one is impressed with this. Nearly everyone has something critical to say about her form, even including the people who do the strongman competition stuff. No one is happy with it. So I would like to see more of him actually working with her. I would like to see more of him actually talking to her, actually correcting her form, actually demonstrating to her how to do things properly. I would like to see that so that I could see that he is actually coaching her and not just like pointing at a machine and going, yeah, go do that. Because that's kind of how it looks these days. And I don't think that's his fault. I think that's how Anna cuts these videos, because anybody can go into these gyms and just start working out on the machines. Or at least, maybe not at this gym, but a lot of gyms are kind of like that. This is a very specialized gym, so probably not this gym, but this must be it because it's in black and white, so it's very dramatic. I just signed up for my first competition, Screamy Face. My friend shot me a hype video. Yay. To pump me up for my training journey. Yay. Nothing like a sexy gym video to give you some extra lifting motivation. Yep. Also, shout out to Chalk, the only reason I still have skin on my palms. Anna, they make these things called lifting gloves. Putting it out there. If you're rubbing your hands raw, you might want to... Are gloves not allowed in Strongman? Is that a thing? I don't think it is, but I'm sure there's music here. Well, maybe not. I don't know if the sound effects were really that flattering. Honestly, these are usually the sound effects of like going into like the boss battle, because the boss is so big and monstrous. There's a video I want to watch when we get to the end of this, but yeah, okay, here we go.
What's the password?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, cool video. Okay. Cool. Good job, friend. Good job editing that video. Yay. If that's what it takes to keep you hyped up, here's my thing. I know people hate when I say anything nice about Anna. I know you do. I've seen it. I
want Anna to do well with this. I want Anna to fall in love with weight training. I want her to do this well. I want her to have her wake up moment. I want her to be like, yes, this is my come to Jesus. I am in love with the church of weights. I'm going to become the gym rat. I am going to worship at the church of the gym. Yeah, I don't know. There was a joke there. It didn't land. Anyway, my point is, I want Anna to fall in love with this. I want Anna to start working out. And I want her to take it to the next level and start eating right and being healthy, because she will perform better. I want her to realize that she will perform better if she does. Right? Because I want her to fall in love with being able to compete, and to compete at her best level, and to understand that to do that, she has to take care of herself. She has to eat well. She has to sleep well. She has to, train well. That's what I want her to realize here, but just going off of her past history, I'm not holding my breath. But if this cheesy fucking video with her and her fucking girl face, if that's what it takes to get her to fall in love with this and to stick with it, fucking A, whatever, go for it. Cool. Okay, if your friend making you these, the transition's fun. It's a cool transition. I'm not knocking the video. It's just cringe as all hell. If that's what it takes, go for it. I would have kept this to myself. I don't know if I would have shared this, but, nice that your friend made a video for you. Is your friend named John? Do you pay him to be your friend? Just putting it out there. And the only other thing I want to say is, they make lifting gloves. I'm almost positive you can wear them to lift, at least in the gym itself. Are you allowed to wear gloves at strongman competitions? I'm almost positive you can. So if the bar is taking the flesh off of your hands, you might want to invest in a pair of lifting gloves. It's also probably more sanitary. So, putting it out there. Anyway, my coach, Cybernetic Strongman, told me I couldn't go up in weight until I improved my form. Oh my God, he said something intelligent to you and you listened? Oh, wait, no, wait, that was the first line. Wait for it. Wait for it. So I've been working outside the gym to practice in hopes that today I might earn some extra weight. Okay. Not only did I get to add weight to the bar, my coach told me my form was significantly improved. I mean, that was the agreement. You improved your form. You got to add weight. Lifting heavy is not simple, and I am committed to doing whatever it takes to do my best, except clean up my diet and actually take care of myself. Gotcha. I am so overwhelmed with what my body is capable of. I just want to keep exploring and testing my new limits. I get physically ill when she talks like that. Just physically fucking ill. Anyway, I guess we're waiting for it. Oh, wait, no, go back. We didn't watch. Okay. Well, I don't know how much weight she's lifting because she's not telling us, but oh, there we go. 295 for 4 reps. I will say, from the front, it looked better. It did look better. I don't know. It looked better than it has in the past, though. And it looked a lot smoother. So, something's getting better. What can I say? The heavy lifting and the gym. What can I say? The heavy lifting and the gym has helped me build some strong physical ass. God, she's talking about her ass again. If you're new here, I'm sorry. I just trigger warning, I guess, if it's even that. Anna loves her own ass. Like, Anna loves her ass. She loves to show it off. She loves to talk about it. She loves to touch it. She loves to put it on camera. Anna loves her ass.
loves her ass. And you will love it too. Just letting you know. It's a small miracle we haven't seen more of it this summer. And I think the only reason we haven't is because she's had to wear compression. So, small miracles. Just letting you guys know. She has decided now that since she has been in the gym for 2 weeks, that she now has like the ass of the gods. And there have been multiple posts across all of her social media about her peachy butt, her juicy peachy butt. I'm not exaggerating. And it's about as cringy as you think it is every time. And it's just part of it's just one of the facts of life when you're dealing with Anna, aka Glitter and Lazers, aka Viking Princess Lifts. Okay. And no, Anna does not have any Viking anything in her. She just thinks it's funny to call herself that because it pissed off quite a few people who actually do have Nordic heritage. Because Anna thinks it's funny to co-opt people's heritage because, ha ha ha, it's funny, you guys. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, but anyway, if this is your first time interacting with Anna and her juicy peachy ass and her candy juicy thighs, you'll run into that as well. Here you go. All right, let's go do this. Let's go do this. Okay, there's the bar. Okay, that was the breaker. Hang on. I might have been wrong on her Smith machine all this time. There's that breaker. Okay. No, that's a different machine than she was using last time, though, wasn't it? Yeah, she was using that one. No, she was using that one last time. This one's different. This one's got all kinds of doodads and thingamajigs on it. But anyway, that's the breaker. I'm just calling it a breaker bar. That's like the safety catch there. Anyway, you could see her actually using it correctly. All right, anyway. This is another one of those before and after, trust the processes kind of things. This is Anna way back in her Copilot / Trainwell days. The app used to be called Copilot. It's now called Trainwell. And Anna, there's a long history here, and I know I've talked about it in other videos. Anna used to be sponsored by the app Copilot, and she was trying to convince her audience at the time that she was losing weight exclusively by exercising on Trainwell, doing this style of workout. Very low impact, basically warm up exercises for like 30 minutes, 3 times a week. That was what she was trying to convince people was causing her to lose weight. In reality, she was on a GLP-1 that she wasn't telling anyone about, that she was also sponsored to be on, but wasn't telling anyone about. It was a very confusing time. Anyway, she is now repurposing that footage from several years ago. I think 2-ish years ago now. It's 2025. This would have been 2022. So, yeah, 2-3 years ago. Anyway, she is now repurposing this footage that she had at the time been using to try to fool her audience into believing she was losing weight using a specific workout app. She's now repurposing that footage to try to convince her audience that she has always been working towards heavy lifting, when that was never the goal. When she was doing this, that was never the goal, right? At this point, I have a problem with that because much like trying to convince your audience that you were losing weight solely through this form of exercise, trying to convince I think it's disingenuous to use the same footage as if you have always been working towards strong woman's heavy lifting because you didn't even know what it was back in 2022, 2023 when you were doing this. I think this is disingenuous. So I have a problem with this. I think this is effectively lying. Was she using 5 to 10 pound dumbbells? Yes. Did she ever progress past 5 to 10 pound dumbbells? No. She didn't start lifting heavy until she started working with cybernetic strongman. The heaviest weight she ever lifted was when she went to the retreat in North Carolina earlier this year during the summer and decided that that's when she was going to start doing Strongwoman. That's the heaviest she's ever lifted in the 2 years I've been reacting to her. Okay? This was never the goal. This is lying. So that's my take on it. Was she working out? I guess. Mostly this was just like extremely light cardio. And she maybe worked out maybe once, maybe twice a week using this app. She doesn't even mention this app by name anymore, by either name, Copilot or Trainwell. So I'm guessing her sponsorship with them is over with. Either that or they politely asked her not to mention their name. Like she's not mentioning that that's who she's using right here. She's got an app that taught her how to do all of this. So yeah, no, this is not true. This is Anna trying to rewrite the narrative that puts her again in the best of lights. But this isn't the process. There was no process to trust. When you say trust the process, it means that you have a goal that you have been working towards, and that goal is far in the future. And you have to start at step one with baby steps. And the baby step doesn't look like the goal that's in the future. That's why you have to trust the process, because, okay, my baby step doesn't look anything like the end goal, but I know if I do the baby step and I continue up the little steps, I will get to the end goal. Trust the process. This isn't part of the process because the end goal was never Strongwoman. This was never the goal. So this is not true, right? The goal was I was being sponsored by a workout app while I was taking GLP-1s to lose weight. And I told everybody that I was losing weight by using a workout app when I was losing weight using a GLP-1. So on top of everything else, I was lying to my audience to begin with. So why not rehash that? Why not rehash that to lie to my audience again? Anyway. These are not the same. These are not related. Anyway. Let's see. Replying to someone, I've had so many questions about my lifting shoes, and the truth is, I painted them myself. I used a fabric medium to help the acrylic paint stick to the shoe. After painting them, I used a hairdryer to heat them as a final step. Overall, the design is handling wear and tear well, and my shoes now better match my personality. Is she talking?
But there's a huge problem.
These are the Noble Outwork shoes in white.
Do I look like the type of girl that wears white shoes? Absolutely not.
I don't like white shoes because they get dirty. You look at them and they're dirty. Like, it's already dirty. She just pulled these out of the fucking box and there's already dirt on them. That's the problem with white shoes. You sneeze and they're dirty. They're brand new. She hasn't even done the laces and there's already a dirt spot. Or is that my screen? Maybe that's my screen.
Luckily, I live in the house that Kraft built, so there's a whole bunch of random painting supplies in my house. And I am using my Golden 900, which is for fabric, and I'm hoping it'll work here. Now, I am taking everything off the shoes, removing the laces, and prepping them to paint. And then I realized, I probably should tape the soles too. I've never done shoes before, so this occurred to me, and I did not do an excellent job. I did an okay job.
She did have another pair of shoes that were painted for her. I've never seen her wear them, but after the amount of work that this other artist put into painting those shoes, I don't blame her. I don't think I would have worn them either. They were really, really well done.
And then I just went at it. I decided to do an ombre because I love an ombre. It's one of my favorite things to paint. And of course, I love a good rainbow. So this is very Lisa Frank inspired, very bright colors. And I'm literally just using paint I had left from customing jackets and other things. Honestly, I'm obsessed with how they turned out. I think they are so freaking cool. And just look how sick they look when I lift. I am living my weightlifting fantasy.
I like her shoes. I don't care. I mean, as long as they're the proper shoes for her to be wearing, I don't give a shit. I like them. If I saw them, I would probably buy them too. I don't care. My first pair of gym shoes when I started going back to the gym. Okay, first off, they were bright Dayglow orange, and they're the brand Head. And there's a whole joke there. But anyway, yeah, so my first pair of shoes when I went back to the gym were like bright Dayglow orange. So I don't have any room to talk when it comes to her shoes. This doesn't bother me. I know it bothers some people. It doesn't bother me. The black shoes that she has, I think they're squat shoes. They're black with like gold bling on them. Those annoy me, but just because I don't like that kind of thing. That's just me. All right, I'm going to silence it and then go to the next. My dude, I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't fall for this. Her doctors fell for this during her lipedema story arc. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want to cheapen yourself like this. It's bad enough that you're coaching her. You do not want to be in videos with her. It doesn't end well. All right. Why are you so weak today? Anna fake cries. The night before, she's holding hands with somebody playing pool. She's arm wrestling people. As soon as people find out you're training for Strongwoman, suddenly everyone wants to arm wrestle you. Do you just walk into a bar and scream, "Hey everybody, I'm training for Strongwoman"? I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Where's your puppy? I'm so sorry. I scared my cat. I walked away undefeated, woke up with two sore arms and a week lived. Worth it. Thanks to Cybernetic Strongman for understanding and taking it easy with me so my arms could recover. Anna, this is the dumbest video I've ever seen you make. I don't think I've ever said that about one of your videos. This is stupid. It's not even like a fun humble brag. It's just dumb. So you want me to believe that you went out to a random bar and told a bunch of strangers at a bar that you're training for Strongwoman because that's just normal conversation. And then everyone in the bar wanted to arm wrestle you. So you just started pulling a train of arm wrestling with both arms. You fucking Popeye the Sailor Man. Seriously? Really? Anna, this is why no one believes you about shit. No. And your arms were so sore the next day that you couldn't even do a lift because you're so fucking badass that you took on the whole goddamn bar. Oh yeah. Seriously, knock it off. Did you forget your creatine the next day? Is that what happened? You forgot your creatine. Anna, stop it. You know what the sad part is I'm like the nicest reactor to her. I'm calling this bullshit right now. Anyway. Showing up. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Showing up even when you don't feel good is part of the process. I never know how well the gym sessions will go. I don't always show up, but glad to be there. I always leave my workout happy. That's why I keep going. I don't. I mean, I show up, but I don't leave happy. Sometimes I show up and I do the bare minimum and I'm like, fuck it, I showed up. That's what you get. You know what I don't do though?
I never know how
Bitch
to
through the
guess
whole
how my
thing.
gym session is gonna go. Like I genuinely think today is gonna suck. The cards are kind of stacked against me.
I also don't like style my hair to go to the gym. Never done that. Never worn my Where's Waldo t-shirt to the gym. Maybe I should. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I don't have a Where's Waldo shirt to work out in.
Because I'm late. I'm coming off of a whole week of flying a bunch. My joints kind of already hurt.
Okay, this went up on... Oh, this is a day old as of today, which is September the 23rd. She just came back from a week of flying a bunch, which would have been the week she went to Disney. So maybe these are real time.
Thing is, I've had some of my best days when I feel the worst. So who knows?
I'm not getting hit with copyright. No, that didn't look good. But, you know, as long as she doesn't hurt herself.
That was a PR on the log.
It's really hard to hurt yourself on the machine, though.
Just doing leg stuff today because my arms are busted from arm wrestling.
Right.
That's another story.
People are always like, why do you go through compression so quickly? Why do you have to keep rebuying it? Let me show you why.
I've never heard anybody say that. I've heard a lot of people say, are you wearing the same compression that you bought when you first got surgery? Because it looks like you have rips and tears and holes in it. That's what I usually hear people say.
Off this machine, new hole. Like, I'm cursed.
Should compression tear that easily? I'm just asking. I don't know. I feel like that's like pantyhose tearing. I don't know. I don't wear compression. I don't work out in compression. I do work out in leggings. I've never had the machines rip my leggings before. So I don't know. Are compressions made of material that's so fragile that it snags like a pantyhose and rips like a pantyhose? I feel like it should be more stronger than that, but I'm just asking. Maybe it's not.
Short one today because I don't want to push my arm too hard.
Shut up. It's just... Really?
My coach agrees. So, you know, I showed up, I did it. I had a...
Does your coach agree, or did your coach just not want to, like, deal with it? Did your coach agree, or did your coach just go, yeah, okay. You sprung, your arms hurt from arm wrestling. Cool. Yeah. All right. Uh-huh. We'll just do leg day today. Cool.
PR, which is freaking great. But not every day is going to be perfect in every single movement you do. The thing is, just keep showing up. Excited for...
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the pep talk. Your arms hurt too bad for you to do any kind of exercise with them because you were arm wrestling all night before. Because apparently you announced to a bar full of people that you're a strong woman, and then everyone in the bar wanted to arm wrestle you. But they didn't hurt badly enough for you to get a PR on the log lift. Okay. I mean, I know that's possible. I know. I'm just like pointing shit out. I just, maybe they didn't hurt bad enough for you to get one PR rep on the log, and then after that, your arms were like, nah, I'm done. I mean, I get it. That can happen. I understand. I'm just saying, like, just saying. Just saying.
Next week, when I'm really going to be more focused on all the things I need to be focused on to do my best. Because this past week, I was like on vacation. I wasn't thinking about protein and rest and hydration. thinking about sunshine, and that's okay. I never know.
I mean, yeah, if you're on vacation, you're on vacation. I don't care, but like, whatever.
I don't like these.
This was one of my favorite moments that has happened in the gym. The voice off screen isn't my trainer's. It's one of the guys that trains at the same time as me. We tease each other, cheer each other on, and one time had a long conversation about how Titanic really did Jack dirty. I still don't understand why they couldn't both fit on the raft. Anyway, I have never, ever felt so comfortable in a gym. Candidly, that's another word I'd like to remove from her dictionary. When I train at Big Techs, it feels like my little gym family. And, a sense of community I've gained is awesome. And moments like this, I wouldn't trade for the world. I know gyms can be scary for people in bigger bodies, but good gyms are accepting safe spaces. It's worth trying multiples until you find the one that feels good. Right, because the other gyms, you know, they chase you out with like flaming pitchforks and brooms. I don't know. They stand at the door. Flex their muscles at you. I can't even do it. They have Terry Crews there to give you the no-no face. I'm sorry. It's worth trying multiples. It's worth trying multiple until you find one that feels good. I'm happy I ended up here and that the gym now feels like home. I'm glad she found someplace she likes to go. I want to know if everybody in the background of these videos knows that she's recording them. You didn't say freaking, just putting that out there. The gym is my vacation. Uh-huh. Sure it is. You just came back from vacation. Okay, I was saying I wanted to see more of him in her videos, so here we go. But this is all from her first time working with him, though, because I remember her talking about the bag. I don't remember what she called it. With a sandbag full of sand. Good job. Where was the other one? And here he's standing watching her. Okay, no, there's the little breaker thingy. But again, she's just doing that. Okay, no, he had her there too. Do you think she's putting the plates on this way so that people can't see the weight, the actual weight? Like she's putting them in facing that direction so that people can't see what the weight is? Just wondering. Conspiracy brain. Anyway, that's everything on her Viking Princess Lifts TikTok page. We are up to date with it. This one's pinned. So there's that. We will keep an eye on this one as well as her glitter and lasers one because she's still posting ridiculous stuff over there. We'll do another video going back over her glitter and lasers one. And I just wanted to get caught up on the Viking Princess Lifts. God, I hate that title so much. It kills me every time. It's so cringy and stupid. I do like this kettlebell though. I just registered that that's like a skull. I really like it. Yeah, I kind of want it now. Kind of want kettlebells shaped like skulls. Because I'm that guy. Anyhow, go ahead and put a skull down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think so far. Are you following Viking Princess Lifts? She doesn't have a ton of videos up there yet, but it does look like she's posting fairly regularly. Obviously, she didn't post too much while she was gone on Disney, which I think is the majority of the new stuff over on her Glitter and Lasers TikTok. So when we do go over there and I go over that stuff, I probably will skip all of the Disney stuff just because, like, I'll definitely skip it if it has her godchildren in it, just because I just don't want them on the videos. I just don't think it's appropriate. But they're not her kids, and I don't care if their mom gave her permission to have them in her videos. I just don't want them in mine. So there's that.
And that's pretty much it. I think I said everything I wanted to say going into this. I do hope Anna really does actually enjoy this and really does actually stick with it and really does actually like change. She's got 7 months before her competition in March. I'm interested to see if she makes it. Honestly, I'm interested to see if she doesn't end up injuring herself and crap out or find some kind of excuse, because it didn't take more than 2 weeks for her to get an inflammation, a mysterious inflammation that caused her to have to take a break from the weightlifting. It didn't take long for her to have to stop doing the weightlifting after she started doing it. So, but you know, the more she does it, the stronger she'll get, maybe, and the less she'll have the flare-ups because she will be stronger and her body will be able to tolerate it more. I hope it causes her to want to clean up her diet and stop eating family-sized Nandos after she goes to these workouts. That could happen, maybe. Or going to dim sum and eating an entire serving of soup dumplings plus an entire serving of, you know, pickled cucumbers plus an entire serving of, what else did she have? She had another family-sized serving of something else in front of her at the dim sum, which is her usual order, and we know that because she would get that before every one of her surgeries when she went to LA. And she told us that, which is how we know that's her order. So we don't know what she eats though, guys. Kind of like the family-sized Nandos. Anyhow, I hope that kind of happens. I hope that this is like a domino chain effect thing. Who knows? Maybe in 7 months we will be looking at a completely different Anna. That would be fabulous. Anna has lost weight before. Anna lost roughly somewhere between 90 to 100 pounds before she became the Anna that we know today. So it could happen. Maybe this rebrand will work for her. I am not going to sit here and hold my breath. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. Do me a favor and leave a timestamp if you have a comment about something specific, just because I will forget between now and then what we were talking about, and the timestamps do seem to help. And that's pretty much all I've got for you guys. So skull is your emoji for down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see everybody in the next video. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.